Welcome to FNL Overtime on YouTube, and it was a little chilly out there tonight. Did you stay warm? It was brutal, wasn't it?
I feel like it was a shock, just because, you know, we've had 60s pretty much all this weekend, and today it was like 30s where I was at, and the wind was killer.
Yeah, if I'd have known this, I would have wore a coat.
You didn't wear a coat at all.
Probably wasn't a good idea. All right, let's check out some scores of some games that we weren't able to get to tonight. Chelsea.
Yeah, let's start out with Wilton, Iowa City, Regina. Regina picks that one up 33-18. And then West Branch was shut out by MFL Marmac, 21-zip. Waukee, Cedar Rapids Prairie beat Prairie 21-10, it looks like. And then West Delaware and Davenport Assumption. Look at that score,
game.
I know.
What a game.
58-45, and that one, Southeast Polk beats Linn-Mar 49-9. And then Dyke New Hartford beat Sigourney Keota 28-18. Any surprises?
No real surprises.
Yeah.
A big win for West Delaware. I'm kind of surprised that they were able to score 58 points against Assumption. So that is a surprise there. Prairie played Waukee tough, but right now Central Iowa and the 5A schools are just better than this side of the state.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is. Yeah.
All right, we had some wild games tonight. The game I was at, Xavier beat Indianola 17-10, but they didn't lead until the very end. There's the wind I was talking about. And Xavier started off pretty good on their opening drive. They're able to run the football, and a great play here by their holder on the field goal. Check out this play, Chelsea. That is an incredible job getting it down. But boy, they just could not get things going after that. An impressive Indianola. They actually took a 10-3 lead at the half, surprising everybody on a few trick-type plays there. That was off the play action. Xavier came back. I imagine it was a little heated in the locker room at halftime. They came back, made some huge plays. Looked like they were going to score there. No, they couldn't punch it in. They did score here. Noah Schimberg with a huge game. Great effort to get in the end zone. Called back for illegal procedure, but they just kept pounding away. Ended up coming back and winning the football game 17-10, but it was not easy, and that is playoff football. You never know what's going to happen in these games, and I really thought Indianola had them on the ropes tonight.
So you came in here like, I don't know.
Yeah, they just couldn't get things going, but at the very end, and that's Xavier football. They know how to win the tight, close games. They've been doing it for years with Coach Schulte, and they don't ever panic.
No, they play you tough. They're going to play you till the end. They're going to make sure that even with that, touchdown being called back, they're going to get another one. Yeah,
and in Class 3A, we are loaded in Eastern Iowa. Let's start off with Williamsburg beating Humboldt tonight. They shut them out 23-0. Great coaching across the board. A little inspirational speech to get it going, but Williamsburg's been there before. Coach Ritchie doesn't have to say a whole lot.
No, great access.
Yeah, John Campbell in there. And they just played, they have so many athletes, and they played great defense right there early as they get the safety. But that's one thing about Williamsburg is they have a lot of different guys that can beat you. Obviously, Derek Weiskopf playing quarterback again tonight can pretty much do whatever he wants, the future Hawkeye. And they have another Weegan on the team. Grady Weegan had a nice return in this game, and they can do whatever they want, it seems like. And this was not a blowout game tonight, but they took care of business, winning 23-0. And no surprise, they're a really good football team, and if they can keep it going and stay healthy, I think they can make a big run. But we'll talk about their big matchup next week against Mount Vernon.
Well, and you mentioned the health.
Yeah.
And I believe Kellen Cockrell, he was playing last week.
Not sure what happened, why they went back to Derek at quarterback,
but
I think that's important to have, a healthy quarterback. And obviously, Derek is a great player. He can beat you in a lot of different ways, but he can also beat you if he's not the quarterback.
Right,
so
exactly.
Takes a good guy away.
I think for them, it's just they kind of want to utilize him where he is the best.
I get that. Yeah.
And so, but
they say in high school football, you put your best player at quarterback.
Yes.
So maybe that's what they want to do right now.
At the same time, though, you want him on the defense. You want him catching in the end zone. That's what he is good at. But hopefully they can stay healthy. I have to imagine, though, this tonight was still a very good win, even if Cockrell's out.
Yeah. Solon, another one of those teams we're talking about in that class. Big win tonight, 50-7 over Fort Madison. This was really just a big-time mismatch in this football game. I thought it would be, and it turned out to be that way.
I mean, we've seen Solon. I haven't seen them put up 50 points all year. So
the
credit
size
to
of that
them,
hole, I
but-
mean, I would have scored on that play. I could have walked and scored on that play.
When he stops them for. Oh, man. They look like they're having fun.
And one thing they can do, which is really good this time of the year, you can throw the football and run the football.
Right.
It's tough to defend and come playoff time.
Oh, and then their defense steps up.
You're going to win a lot of football games. And they're on the right side of the bracket because they don't have to play Mount Vernon or Williamsburg next.
Okay.
Those two will have to play each other. So right now, they're in a pretty good position right now. And really warmed up tonight for the playoffs.
Poor Sparty had a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, well, he was probably cold. So under
that thing? I don't know.
I bet he was still cold. So he's just trying to stay warm. You were at Monticello tonight, and they blanked Jessup 45-0.
Yes, I think your usual offensive suspects did their job, but I think I was most impressed by the defense tonight. I mean, Preston Reese, he can run, he can throw. You see him get in the end zone, a couple of times here tonight. I mean, his line is excellent at making those holes for him, and he just runs so calm, and in the end zone.
He's just such a great athlete.
Yes.
He makes it look easy, even though it's not. In every sport that he plays, he's so tough. And I mean,
this is when I needed to get out of the way.
Yeah, you're lucky.
But Peyton Schilling, great catch right there. He's his top receiver. Those two have a fantastic connection. They're great friends off the field as well. But the defense, they wanted this one right here. This is big, the tip ball and then the pick six. I mean, they pulled off the shutout, so that's why I give it to them.
Yeah, you've interviewed them, and they seem like they're a really hungry football team this year.
Yes. This was last season. They ended up getting knocked out of the second round, so I know this was a huge boost for them to get past this. But they're not done. They want to get to the Dome. They've said that that's been their goal all season, and they have the talent, I think, to do it.
Yeah, Reese, so impressive that he's going to play linebacker at Iowa. But
They all do.
But you have to see him throw the football.
I know.
That's so impressive. And to watch him play basketball, I mean, just a terrific athlete.
Yeah, he can jump too.
And let's hope he keeps it going for Monticello with his teammates. Great game tonight in the Unidome. I knew it would be. It was the first time they played. Cedar Falls holds on to beat Kennedy, 30-26 to beat them for the second time this year, which is really hard to do when you're evenly matched. Kennedy got out to a fast start, 10-0 lead, led most of this game before Cedar Falls came back. And this was just a terrific football game. Kennedy still had a chance even down late in the game. I feel bad for the Cougars because they had a great season. But,
great team, too.
Yeah, very good football team. But Cedar Falls is hard to beat in the Unidome.
Yes, I think you can see that. You can just tell that they want it, and they're just going to try anything and everything to make sure they can come out on top. But just like you said, it is hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah, and it's been a big advantage playing in the Unidome. That's going to end next year. They're going to have their own field on campus. We'll see if they can keep that the same home field advantage. This is Kennedy when they had a chance to come back. The pass was picked off, and Cedar Falls holds on to the 4-point win. Jack Lita was there, and he has some post-game reaction.
I'm joined by Drake Galhouse. Drake, you're down 9 points at halftime. Did you know you could still win it?
Yeah, I'm confident in our team. We're a big second-half team, and I was confident that we could score and come back and win it.
What'd you see on that screenplay that got you into the end zone?
I don't remember who it was, but they made a big block. I saw some space, and I just ran as fast as I could and tried to score, and it was open. So,
what was that feeling like when you got there?
Very tiring, but very good to put us up and give us a chance to win.
How about your defense and the way they stepped up late?
Yeah, they stepped up and didn't allow them to score much, gave our offense an opportunity to score, and we took advantage of it, but they played their ass off, so, yeah.
It's hard to beat a team twice like you did with Kennedy. They were prepared for you.
Yeah.
What was the key in game planning against such a good Cougar team and beating them in the second half?
Oh, we just had to come aggressive, play hard, and do our jobs, and play like we're capable of, and we did that, and we were able to win it, so, yeah.
How excited are you to play with your brothers for at least one more game?
It's pretty exciting, especially being a senior, being able to play one more time. It's fun. It's a great experience.
Good luck next week.
Thank you.
And the reward for Cedar Falls, they have to play Southeast Polk, the #1 team in the state. But you never know. This time of the year in playoff football, things can happen.
Anything can happen, yeah.
Another game we're at, East Buchanan and Lisbon tonight. kind of surprised by the score here. East Buchanan wins 38-7. I knew they had a really good football team, and what they do well is just run the football.
You
They've
can
been
see how
doing it
big
for
that line
years.
is.
Yeah, they've been doing it for years. They just come right at you, and I'm pretty sure Lisbon knew that that was what was going to happen. They just couldn't stop it. East Buchanan especially in a night like tonight when it's cold and windy, if you can run the football. And really that's why Indianola had a good chance to upset Xavier tonight, because they run the football really well, and it's tough to throw the ball in these windy, cold conditions. But East Buchanan moves on with an impressive 38-7 win. Congrats to Lisbon on a great season. They were 9-0 before they lost tonight, finished 9-1. I know that's...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's hard for them to understand how great that is now, but down the line they will understand that they had a great season.
Oh, yeah.
Mount Vernon Independence. It's another one of those 3A teams. Mount Vernon beat Independence tonight 50-6. This kind of surprised me that the score was this lopsided. But Mount Vernon is really hot right now. They're playing some great football. They got a tremendous quarterback in Joey Romberg and some great receivers. And when you can do that, and he's good enough, he can throw it in the wind. Some quarterbacks struggle. He's a very veteran guy, very strong, and man, that sets up a collision next week. It's going to be Williamsburg and Mount Vernon. What will be a terrific football game. They were put in the same pod, so they're going to play each other next week.
And Mount Vernon's kind of the team that has handed a lot of 3A teams their only loss on the season, so you know that all these teams definitely have this game, or just the Mustangs just in general circled, but they are going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, you can start lobbying right now. You want to cover this game next week, right?
Yep. I'll take it.
Because it's going to be the game of the year. This, to me, is the game of the year so far in Eastern Iowa. Next week should be just a terrific football game, and we'll be back here next week to talk about it. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully it's warmer next week.